Vázquez, ¿cuán extendida está la mediación en Estados Unidos?
Well, it's very widespread. So we've got mediation across multiple domains. I'm talking about in the business world only. It's built into the contracts that companies make between each other. So between providers and companies, or between companies. It's in banking. So we've got foreclosure mediation, which there have been many foreclosures since 2008. And the banks are collaborating with homeowners and people who have loans to work through conflicts. We've got it in trade, as people are working out relationships, for instance, online, all the e-commerce, as we have strategies for mediation, alternative dispute resolution. We've got something called alliance mediation, which is for all the acquisitions and mergers that take place. There's a team that is put together that mediates the cultural differences and the conflicts that appear between companies that are merging. We've got it in the construction industry. It's built into all the contracts that the construction industry is using. We've got it in consumer affairs, so companies can use mediation to work out differences and problems with customers, in customer services, and in environmental mediation, so that companies that have services or products that are problematic for the environment, all of that, all the conflicts related to that are also mediated, so it's very widespread.
It's very widespread. ¿En España es el mismo caso o no?
En España es bastante diferente.
Bueno, nosotros en principio somos una agencia de marketing y comunicación, organizamos grandes eventos, digamos, y nos estamos especializando últimamente en la mediación, ¿sí? En tres personajes de mediación mundiales, ¿no? No solamente españoles, también extranjeros, ¿no? ¿Por qué? Porque bueno, Estados Unidos es la cuna de la mediación, ¿no? Entonces todos los modelos que se aplican actualmente, no solamente en España, en todo el mundo, son modelos, entre otros, lo que la doctora Sara aplica, modelos narrativos, modelos transformativos. Entonces nosotros, como agencia de marketing y comunicación, y además de organizar grandes eventos, lo que hacemos es traer a esta persona, contactar con ellos, hacer las gestiones y organizar todo lo que estáis viendo aquí.
Vale,
¿no?
bueno, claro, lo que nos interesa es hablar de lo que es la
mediación en sí.
Mediación en sí. Entonces,
ella puede...
Sí, en España la situación es muy diferente. En España las empresas están acostumbradas a ir vía judicial cuando tienen algún tipo de problema, ya sea con clientes, con proveedores, ya sea, por ejemplo, entre un tema laboral, ¿no? Entre los trabajadores, y sobre todo lo que es totalmente desconocida es como en un tema organizacional. En España todavía tenemos la mentalidad de que ir a trabajar es algo desagradable, cuando esto se puede cambiar, o sea, es un sitio donde pasamos muchas horas. Yo creo que hoy Sara nos va a enseñar cómo la mediación no es únicamente dos partes que están opuestas entre sí, sino que la mediación te ofrece un camino para que vayamos juntos hacia el diálogo y que creemos juntos, y en la compañía es lo que hay que hacer.
Let's going to talk about this way that Carol taught. What sort of conflict go to mediation in the US?
We have conflicts within the business world, right? I'm not talking about family or anything. Organizations use it internal to themselves, so all kinds of grievances related to even gender or race grievances, pay equity, conflicts between employees, so the intra-organizational problems, which are very, very complicated. We use mediation for those. And then we use, we use mediation between companies to work out contract problems. And so it's as I said before, it's very widespread.
Okay.
We also have a federal service. It's a federal mediation and conciliation service, and they work out. It's a federal agency, and they promote mediation in the labor
Yeah, in fact, that is the next question,
Uh-huh.
because we wondering about the role of the administration
Yes.
regarding
Yes.
mediation.
Yes.
Which role do you think the administration plays?
A very strong role,
Mhm.
because we have, again, most of the federal agencies, particularly those that provide services to people, as housing, education, the Environmental Protection Agency, the Labor Department, all of those have mediation services where both the public can work out the problems they have with the agency, but also the agency can facilitate the resolution of conflicts in their domain. So it's very wide. Federal agencies are very supportive of.
Yeah, it's very important for the companies has this support of the
But we have a
administration.
different system in the states where
Okay.
the federal administration facilitates,
Okay.
but the laws permit mediation between companies, and so
Mhm.
people are not looking different than here. People
Uh-huh.
don't look to the state, to the federal state
Yeah.
for solutions.
Okay.
The federal state provides some support, like the Federal Mediation and Conciliation Service, but there's a lot of private mediation, there's a lot of lawyers that are working on mediation across the country that are not federally supported.
Maybe we talked with Carol that the mediation is a cultural fact and also needs a right time. Here in Spain, now that the companies are operating at the end of a final crisis,
Right.
do you think it's a good moment to consolidate mediation as a process, as a stable process into companies here?
Well, I think that it's absolutely the right time. And the reason for that is that when you have dwindling resources and there's increased risk, you want to reduce the risk and take advantage of building relationships that are and resolving problems in a way that's low cost and quick and fast. So, in fact, mediation reduces the cost, reduces the risk, and increases the capacity for people to work through their problems themselves. So it's much more efficient and much more effective. The results also are longer lasting, and you have an opportunity to develop the relationships in your network with providers, with other companies, with the public, in a way that leads to sustainable relationships. And oftentimes the results out of courts, the results are not sustainable, or they work for now, but they ruin reputations and they ruin relationships. So
benefits in all.
there are benefits in all levels, and when you have an economic crisis, it's absolutely the perfect time to initiate this.
Y ahora para Carol, ¿crees que la empresa española realmente conoce las posibilidades de la mediación?
No. Yo creo que la empresa española todavía no siente la necesidad de la mediación. Y para mí el mayor problema es pensar que cuando acudes a un tercero es que no ha sido suficientemente bueno como para resolverlo. Yo creo que en España todavía estamos aquí. Entonces, un líder que necesite a alguien para resolver el conflicto lo vive como un fracaso, en vez de vivirlo como, ostras, ¿no? Tiro de lo que necesito. La empresa puede tirar de un coach y eso está bien.
Sí,
pero
hay
no de
otros
un
ámbitos
mediador.
que son más naturales,
Exacto.
y que se acepta la entrada de un
Son más
tercero.
naturales o se
no.
han hecho más naturales,
Además,
¿no?
eso me
Porque
refiero.
es verdad, los mediadores yo creo que no hemos sabido entrar a crear esa necesidad dentro de la empresa.
Y let's talk about the professional of mediation.
Okay.
What kind of professional needs a mediation process? Skills, training, I don't know.
Well, we have a training program in the United States, just like you have here, and it attracts people from all different disciplines: law, business, psychology, social work, education. It usually requires people to develop special knowledge of whatever area they're in. So mediating complex personnel disputes is different than mediating environmental conflicts, which is different than mediating contracts between companies. So people, I think, that have the basic training, and then they develop through practice the experiential knowledge they need to mediate conflicts, but it's, you know, it's interdisciplinary.
Okay, Sara, si quieres aportar esta pregunta en relación a los skills que le va a aportar el perfil profesional que lleva adelante los procesos de mediación.
El mediador aquí de perfil de base puede tener cualquier carrera, pero para mí lo importante de un mediador es que sepa capaz de conectar con la necesidad que tiene la persona que está en la empresa. Hay diferentes modelos de trabajar la mediación y yo creo que al final lo que debemos hacer es adaptarnos a las personas que necesitan algo mucho más emocional o a las personas que simplemente necesitan llegar a un acuerdo para tirar adelante y el plano emocional para ellos no es importante, ¿no? Es un poco...
Depende de la naturaleza de la compañía también.
Exacto.
Y dentro de la compañía, ¿quién es el perfil que debe impulsar, digamos, esta vocación cultural por la mediación?
Los líderes. Mando intermedio y los líderes. Si ellos son capaces de entender la ayuda que un mediador y que el proceso de mediación, no entendida como dos partes, ¿no? Pero quizá nos hemos equivocado al decir, no, la mediación son solo dos partes, no, sino con la herramienta que te da la mediación para facilitar procesos. Si los mandos intermedios y las direcciones de las empresas entran, el cambio de la empresa en ir hacia el diálogo se produce seguro.
And I'm wondering, regarding, there is a question is not here in the question, but I was wondering, regarding the structure of the companies, is there for mediation, I don't know, a transversal structure or is a pyramidal structure like the traditional companies works for mediation also, or there is any recommendation?
Well, the transversal, the matrix, you know, a matrix structure enables people across functions to work together. And that can facilitate long-term the kinds of collaboration that reduces risk, increases opportunity for innovation, and provides multiple perspectives. However, we do have organizations with a pyramid structure that have where the mediation function is at the very top. And that's usually housed in something called the Ombuds office. And the Ombuds reports to the president of the organization. And they'll have an office with mediators, and their job is to mediate across the organization for the benefit of the organization. So you can have mediation-like processes in any kind of organizational structure.
Okay, and the last question, so you can prepare your speech. Conflicts are really impressive and also continuous. There are a lot of conflict into the companies. And how you can structure a roadmap to be ready to attend all the conflict daily or...
I'm going to talk today about the different kinds of conflicts that occur at different points in the organizational life cycle. So one of the things that organizations could do to prepare is understand the challenges they face with where they are in their own organizational development. Because there are challenges unique to new companies or startups that very old companies that are established don't have, and vice versa. So one thing is to understand the nature of the where the organization is in terms of its own development. But I think the other is to, as Carol was suggesting, is to build in the functions for conflict resolution across the organization. That is not, and she and I agree, this is not in one person usually. The best organizations have these functions. The leaders are trained in conflict resolution. The managers understand how to work through towards collaborative problem solving. They have discrete mechanisms like an ombuds, but they may have, just the general conflict resolution process, a mediation process that's available to everybody all the time. So it has to be in the culture, as she's mentioned, rather than in one person. So I think that the organizations can prepare to reduce risk right now, not only for the internal conflicts, but the external conflicts by preparing to address differences in very constructive ways. So we have to be today in the world, I think, experts at constructive problem solving. And that puts mediation and conflict resolution at the center of the enterprise.
No sé, Carla, si quieres aportar algo.
No, bueno, es lo que ha comentado ella, ¿no? Que al final toda la compañía tiene que tener la seguridad y la sensación de que estás siendo escuchado, porque cuando estás siendo escuchado y cuando puedes aportar tu opinión, trabajas mejor y funcionas mejor. Entonces es como, dejemos de tener miedo a preguntar, que no pasa nada, ¿vale? Preguntemos, intentemos resolver lo que está pasando. Es como empezar a dar ese pequeño cambio, y cuando los líderes están preparados para hacerlo y preguntan, todo el personal de la empresa va a entrar aquí. Cuando tú aprendes a gestionar conflictos dentro de la empresa, aprendes a gestionarlos en tu casa. Y cuando en tu casa los gestionas mejor, lo que te llevas a la empresa también está mejor. Es una cadena que...
Es un círculo virtuoso.
Exacto, que beneficia a todos.
Perfecto. Pues 15 minutos, ya estamos.
Gracias.
Vosotros.
Very nice.